What's up, you guys? Welcome to our channel. My name is Annette, and I'm the co-owner of Embroidery Inc., a printing and embroidery company that we operate from our home. Today, I want to give you guys a real quick tour of our workspace to show you how we have our stuff organized, seeing that it is kind of organized this year. So let's get to it. Okay, so over here, I have our threads, right? Right, so we have threads all behind there and down low, right, on the side of the bin. So over here we have bins with blank shirts that we use for our Kids Envy website, and also crafting blanks. We use some of them are stored here also, right? So that's the thread, that's the bins, right? I have my lights in this corner. All right, so let me pull this back. Let me step over here so you can see over here a little better. See if I can zoom out. Okay, there we go. All right, so over here is my closet where I have all my fabric, and it is packed. All right, it's packed. I also have some stuffed animals. I have 2 bins of these stuffed animals. But in here is mostly fabric, and I hope I can use all these fabric before I go back and buy more. All right, so that's that. I'll just step back a little and show you guys that. So that's the thread, the bin, and the closet. I'm gonna come to this side. So here is where I take all my pictures, all the pictures that we're gonna take. Right, I have these 2, but I take my pictures here. Over here, I just got this from Michael's, and I want to store our DTF transfers and screen print transfers there. Here, I just set up this area, guys, because like I say, I'm trying to get a little more organized. So this is where I'm going to use to ship out our orders. On the top is just leftover sweatshirts. So we got a rack or a shelf, whatever you want to call it. And that's our leftover sweatshirts. Okay. So that's that corner. Oh, and under here, as you can see, I have more fabric, way more fabric under here, right? So I have a lot of fabric that I need to use up. In here, of course, those are storage for the shipping area. Let's open this one up real quick, and it sees the bags, tissue paper, stuff like that. All that good stuff is in there. Get this in. And this is more the same, just, office supplies and stuff like that. My little junk drawer. All right. Over here, I have a little office space, but there's where we have our printer to print our labels. I have a monitor and another computer here. A Cricut press up there. A steamer behind there. These are magnifying glasses. I have a shelf here. Just spill over sometimes some paperwork orders. We'll keep it there. Here, this is if I can get it. This is a tablet, right? I sometimes use it with my whiteboard. And this is just a notepad. So I'll back out of here. You can get a view of it that way. And we'll come this way. All right, so this is my industrial machine that I used to do a lot of my sewing. This is another organized little thing that I did for my ribbons, because I make a lot of tutu, and as you all know, it can get pretty messy with the ribbons, right? The threads on the ribbons was a big thing. It's just all over the place. So this is, all right. So this is just a leftover thing that we had from our homeschooling, and I repurposed it and made it the ribbons. This is our 6-head embroidery machine. Of course, under there I have some sewing machines, my serger. I just tucked it under there. But this is the 6 heads. embroidery machine. This is my, well, it's a computer. It's a built-in desktop. Yeah, a desktop. Okay, it's a built-in desktop computer. So it's all in one. I have that there. I have my two cutters here. This is the Cricut and that's the Silhouette. Our Mighty Hoop stands, or, you know, that we think I will show. That one under is empty for now. These Mighty Hoops there for the 6 head. It's our Gen 2 cap frame, our fast frames, and these on this side is for the single head. Another organizing bin. Here I keep all my, because we use magnetic bobbins. So I put the magnetic thing in here, so I'm not just throwing it in the bin. Trying to be a little responsible, I guess. Right? So up here I have, let me zoom in. Let me see if I can zoom in. Okay, there we go. So up here I have my rhinestones. Okay, so my rhinestones is on that shelf. On the top is my grand love, my grandbaby. Okay. I'm gonna zoom that out. This is the single head. So we have 7 heads basically. All right, so that's the single head. Over here, I have, again, DIY, the threads, the ribbons, and this was my DIY project, one of my DIY projects. And so I just built a little something that when orders come in, and that's like for my customized orders, like for Kids Envy site, I would just put them in this organizing bin. I would put, you know, whatever it is, right, that I know. I put my fabric, the shirts, whatever it is in here, everything that I need with the order slips. I would know exactly what I have to do with that order, right? And that's for Kids Envy websites. I'm going to pick this up and just rest that to the side. Over here is another DIY thing that we did. So all these are our back-ends. And again, this is just something else that used to just be spilled over, right? So our threads, our ribbons, and our back-ends. So we did this, and what we did is just, well, this one I did, right? So what we did, we just got some curtain rod hanger thingy and screwed those to the wall and then hang. So as we need to change, we just take it off and change the whole thing. Okay, so this is the embroidery and sewing room. Okay, that's our storage bins, and that's our shipping area. So now we'll move on to the next room. This room is where I do most of my cutting. I would store my ribbons and everything in here. So let's start in this corner. So in this corner is where I have all my pre-made tutus. Of course, I gotta have a TV, right? I always gotta look at something, distract myself. But this is a bin that I have here with pre-made tutus that need to be packed away, of course. And these are the bins. So I'm trying to only have 7 colors. Right now I have more, but I'm trying to bring it down to 7. So I will have newborn, extra small, small, and medium, like that, 7 colors, right? So I'm trying to break it down to 7 colors. And basically, this is how our pre-made tutu looks. And I know this is a new concept to a very old idea, because we make tutus. For those of us who make tutus, we like making our tutu ourselves. But in retrospect, you can take this tutu and just add ribbons to it, and you will have a beautiful tutu. And I will also show you my tutus so you would know, right? Over here is my ribbons. Can't really get behind there, but I have my ribbons stored there. As you see, I have empty shelves because I was reorganizing just to do an inventory check. So I'm in the process of ordering more ribbons. On top is where I store my tulle for my pre-made tutus. And of course, I have to order way more, but I haven't started making more tutus yet. That's going to be this month for sure, because I have to make like 500 pre-made tutus this month. All right. On the table, which we just built this table ourselves, my husband and I, because I needed it to be higher, right? It was just holding my back. So we did something. We did a something, as they say, to get it up. In this bin, as you can see, I have more tutus. These are not bagged yet. Those over there are bagged. With these, I have these on the table because I'm going through them because I need to organize them and sync them with my square. So that way it will sync on the website, Kids Envy website. And also when we go to craft show, we go as Kids Envy. So it would sync and keep my inventory in check. So that's what I'm currently doing. I got these done already. And I have to do these, create SKUs for them. So what I'm going to do is print out barcodes that I won't have to do this on the back. I will just put the barcode and that way we can just scan it and it will keep that inventory check for me. So on this side is some shelving that I had, not shelving, but you know, drawers that I have. And this is what my table was sitting on. So that's how low it was, right? So we raised it up. That's still there. So I'll use that as storage. That's my table, right? These are my ribbons. And I do sell ribbons on our other brand because that's the thing with me last year also. Trying to clean up and organize. I also separated our websites, right? So this is under Crafting Blanks, all our blanks, Crafting Blanks, Blank Tutu, Crafting Blanks. These are Kids Envy. Okay. This side is, like I said, we do a lot of shows. So when we come back from the shows, we take our stuff and we hang it up so that it doesn't crinkle or anything like this. So this is the tutus, which again, I have to take pictures of and sync it to square. So these are all the tutus. So let me see this one because I want to show you guys something. I'll come back to this. I'll rest this here and I'll come back to that, right? And all these are the ready-made clothes. These are hoodies and sweatshirts that we made ourselves. Of course, I have to go through and take out all the Christmas stuff and pack them away that didn't sell. On top, again, all these are for the craft shows and for our mobile boutique. So this will bring them back in out the trailer. All right. So I'm back out again. All right. This is that room. Now the pre-made tutus, I want to come back to those because sometimes you might think, well, okay, you know what? I want to make my own tutus because I want to make sure that it's full and it's fluffy. My pre-made tutus, this is what they turn out to be, right? Because I make my pre-made tutus and I use my pre-made tutus to add my ribbons to for this show. So I'm telling you, it's a game changer. When it comes to saving time, guys, my pre-made tutu, yeah, it's a new idea, but if you try them, you would love them for sure. All right, so back out. And this is our second room. All right, so now we are in the printing area of our room. Like I said, we are trying to get organized. So each room, and when I say a room, with each space, we kind of separate. So this is our automatic screen printing machine, which is, Lord Jesus, for all folks, is a help, is a great help, right? So this is our Sabre workhorse automatic machine. All right. Over here, we have the tunnel dryer. That is a tumbler press, our butcher paper, patterns for the automatic heat press. That over there, let me see if I can zoom in. There we go. That's an industrial cutter that we have there. So we have the two other cutters and then this industrial cutter. See if I can go back over this side. All right. In that corner is where we kind of store most of our, what do you call that? Screens. Sorry, I had a brain freeze for a minute. So we store our screens there. We store all our inks here. and this shelf. For the most part, we have our that, and then our screens over there. Okay, and I'm backing in and out of the camera. So this is this room. And as you can see, this automatic screen press takes up this entire room almost, right? So that's that. This is a eco-solvent UV machine, UV printer, that's here. And that's the tunnel dryer behind it there. Over here, we have, you know, our vinyls. We have a printer. We use this to print our films for the screen printing. This one we use for sublimation. We converted it for sublimation. And this one here, as you can see, is not even set up yet. It's brand new. I bought it. I was like, okay, what are we using this for? So it's just there. For now. Over here, we have 2 heat press. More than likely in the future, we're probably going to separate them, but for now, they're here together. This is the automatic heat press, and this is the manual heat press. This is a, what do you call it? A clamp. Well, you all know what I mean. It clamps like this, right? So that's that type of heat press. This one just comes straight down. And this one works with air, right? The air pressure, you can see that's below there. So it works with that. So that's why it's over there. But like I said, in the future, more than likely, we're going to separate them and move the clamp one from here. But basically, yeah, that's it. So thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the room tour, and I have a lot more coming. We would be showing different sublimation, screen print, stuff that we do, right? Because we do all of that. So again, thank you. If you have any comments or any video in specific that you want us to do, please leave it in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.